Hey guys, so I haven't done a video reviewing any of my beauty box subscriptions in a while, so I thought I'd go ahead and do that. I have my May Ipsy bag here, and I also have the Mother's Day Glossybox, which was a special edition, not the kind of regular monthly one. And I guess I'll start off by talking about the Ipsy bag. I would talk about my Birchbox, but I haven't received it yet, which I'll talk about in a minute. The Ipsy bag comes in this really bright, pretty pink mailer. And inside, you always get a little pouch like this. This feels like a canvas type material. It has a bunch of leaves with Ipsy printed in them, and then Ipsy on the zipper pull, which is a nice touch. And it's a very soft, kind of flimsy bag. And inside is the card, and the theme for this month is Fresh Picks. It always annoys me that there isn't a description of the products that you're getting on this card, but I imagine, I don't know, it's more cost effective that way. But if you do go onto their website, you can see what you're going to get or what you have gotten. So I think this month was pretty good. I mean, the bag isn't my favorite, but it's not the worst I've gotten either. And I got 5 pretty decent sized samples. In fact, I kept like pulling stuff out and I was like, wow, there's more. So I got the Purlisse, I guess is how you say it, Pure Moist Hydra Balanced Moisturizer for normal to dry, sensitive, anti-aging. And seems like it's just, you know, your moisturizer. It has blue lotus, white tea, soy protein, sea silk, and lupine peptides. So yeah, I'll give that a shot. It seems like it's kind of in line with my skin type. I got this Hey Honey Take It Off Exfoliating Honey Peel Off Mask. I haven't tried anything like this before, like a kind of peel off mask, so I might give it a go. I'm not super into masks generally, but packaging is cute. So that is 10 milliliters, and it's a like a resealable type. It is sealed actually, but it's not like a foil or anything, which drives me nuts. And this also is sealed, but again, another little tube. It's always nice. And I got this Balanced Guru Hair Oil, No Frizz Oil, with organic sesame and lemongrass balancing oil for frizzy hair. It says controls frizz and flyaways even in humid and tropical weather, which is huge for the summer, so I feel like this is a good time to get this. Argan oil, jojoba oil, and tamanu oil. It's supposed to be cruelty-free, organic, blah blah blah. So yeah, so this I feel like is another product, and they do have something on Ipsy's website where you can, I think, customize the types of products you'd like to get or your skin type or hair type, so it's a plus. So it comes in a nice glass bottle with a dropper, so nice packaging, and this is 15 milliliters, and I don't know offhand how much these retail for or anything like that, but so far so good. I'm going to leave my least favorite product for last, actually. Anyway, I got this Pacifica eyeshadow duo, which is nice to get if you have a box that, well, I guess there's 1 hair item and then 3 skincare items and 1 kind of beauty item, which is an okay mix. Like, at least there's 1 beauty item. I always hate it when you get nothing but skincare. So I just took the little plastic off. I haven't swatched this or anything yet. It's a purple and cream color blend, or duo. So the purple is a tad sheer. It looks like it's a little buildable. Ooh, the plastic just came off, so maybe not the best packaging. I don't know if this is their normal package or if this was kind of a sample. I was curious about the formula that they had because I've used their like lotions and stuff before, but not, I think their makeup is relatively new, and they just got nail polish, I think, as well. So there you can see the, probably can't see the ivory or the cream too well. It's just kind of a sheen. So I don't know, nothing I would like write home about. It's not the best eyeshadow formula I've come across. This does happen to be 100% vegan, cruelty-free, without FD&C color, which I don't even know what that is, and parabens and petroleum. Portion of proceeds support clean water. It has mica in it. I don't see any talc, so that's a concern. But anyway, if nothing else, like I feel like these bags, they kind of give you an opportunity to try things in limited doses that you may not be able to get otherwise. So happy to try it. Again, it's not my favorite, but the colors, at least, I feel like, you know, you could create kind of a purple smoky eye with these if you have maybe a darker gray or something to throw in the crease. So again, happy to try. Not my favorite, but always a good thing. So this is my least favorite. It's the Hang 1050 Classic Sport Natural Sunscreen UVA UVB Protection Broad Spectrum SPF 50 1 fluid ounce, which is a pretty decent size. I mean, if it's something you're going to be putting on your body, you want enough of the product to kind of try out. But yeah, so this is, I wonder if, see, I don't even know because the card doesn't really say. So I happen to notice that I take it back. So this says not tested on animals. This is, I believe it was cruelty-free. The Pacifica was cruelty-free. So I don't know if, because it's like a green eco type bag, if that's kind of, who knows, maybe. But what really irritates me about this is they say it is a natural sunscreen, and it has avobenzone, octinoxate, octisalate, and octosilene as the active ingredients. For me personally, and I don't know, I mean, natural beauty products are such, you know, it's a kind of fluid term, but I don't consider products, sunscreen products that have chemical sunscreens to be natural. And I know chemicals can be natural and blah, 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 but when you're, that bothers me. It says it's oxybenzone free, which is another type of chemical sunscreen. And it says it's paraben free, synthetic fragrance free, blah, 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 cruelty free. So, oh, and it says, I think it's so itty bitty. It has Kula way down on here, distributed by Kula. So maybe it's a different creator, whatever. I feel like I'll give this away because, I mean, I've had reactions to chemical sunscreens in the past, and I've never cared, or how do I say this? I've never wanted to risk a reaction to figure out exactly what chemical I'm allergic to. So I figure I'll just stick to like the Josie Moran, it's like 47 SPF, which is almost as high as this. And it's just titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So yeah, I would much rather do that than use this. So I'll probably give this away. So anyway, that was my Ipsy bag, and now I will go into the Glossybox. Just gonna give my hands a little wipe first. Okay. All right, so the Glossybox. As I said, this is a special edition Mother's Day. I believe they started marketing this, I want to say like around in April. I'm sure it was in April, like beginning of April. And I haven't been subscribed to Glossybox for quite a while. I can't remember exactly when my last box was, but I think I just, like I have Ipsy, I have Birchbox, I have Julep. So Ipsy and Birchbox are each $10 a month, and Julep is $20 a month, but at the time I subscribed, you had the option to skip a month, so you could, you know, see what was available. If you decided you didn't like any of the colors or you didn't want it that month, you could skip it and they wouldn't bill you. I think now for new subscribers, that option is slightly different. Like you can only skip once every 3 months or something. So I felt like for the $20, I mean, because that's, you know, a good chunk of change. Like you could go buy a lipstick or, you know, something that you really wanted. And for $10 a month, I feel like the Ipsy is cute because you can get some good products and you always get a nice little bag. Birchbox, you can get points if you review their items to use in the store. So I think like the last Birchbox order I placed, I had a code for like 20% off, and I'd had like $20 in like Birchbox points to use, so it was quite a discount. So I feel like that makes it worth it as well. And yeah, so Glossybox, $20 a month, no option to skip. They would kind of have, I guess, sneak peeks into what you were getting, but you couldn't skip based on what you were about to receive. Also, and this is kind of getting into the quibble, I guess, Glossybox is notoriously bad on shipping time. If you go on their Facebook page, just, you know, Glossybox, there are tons of people really upset about how late they get their monthly boxes, and then also how late they've gotten, or they did get this box. And Glossybox promised, like, repeatedly, that it would arrive in time for Mother's Day, which was the 11th, I believe, Sunday. And I think I got mine like the Thursday or Friday before, and frankly, like, so I bought this for myself. It wasn't for my mom or anything. And frankly, I was kind of amazed that I actually received it in time. So I don't know what percentage of people received theirs late and what percentage received it early, but I mean, it's not very good business practices, really, to kind of make that promise on something, you know, and this was, I think, $40, so about twice the cost of the normal box. And for that amount of money, like, I feel like you should really kind of live up to what you promise. And Birchbox, actually, and this was, I guess, one of the reasons I didn't include it in this video, is because I think Birchbox normally ships around the 10th, and so, I mean, sometimes I receive it even before the tracking email says that I'm supposed to. But I got an email from them that said, sorry, we were a little late in getting the boxes out this month. Here's, I think, 100 points in the shop, which equates to $10. So that's automatically the cost of that box, you know, that you can recoup, and they have a pretty wide selection of stuff in their store. So, I mean, that, I think, is the way to do it. It's not, at the very least, if you feel like there's a problem with your warehouse, you should email everyone and say, you know, we're so terribly sorry. We're going to give you a voucher for X, Y, or Z, or whatever. So, yeah. And ironically, so the monthly Birchbox for the month of May, which I probably won't receive until June, which another thing, like when I was getting Glossybox, I was always like, I was so confused. It said it was for, basically you got it at the very end of the month, and I always kind of figured you should get products for the month, like going into that month, if anything. So the business model was just kind of screwed up to begin with. But I did resubscribe because the main Glossybox was a collaboration with Bergdorf Goodman. So each box is going to include a $25 gift certificate to Bergdorf Goodman. And like I said, the cost of the box is about $21, so I figured, I don't know, it felt like, you know, okay, you can get it for free, and it doesn't really matter to me if I get it late. The only thing is, apparently the gift card is only valid for like a week or 10 days, so I can see if people are really receiving their boxes late, that could be an issue, and hopefully it won't be, but I'm kind of preparing myself for that issue. But I think I'm probably gonna cancel by the end of May, I think, so they don't bill me for June. I guess, yeah, like I said before, for the reasons I mentioned, I'm just not really interested in receiving it, but I'm still on their email list and whatever. So I saw the promo for this box, and I thought the box was just so pretty, and I wanted it. And I bought the Christmas Glossybox, which was like another limited edition. It was, here I can show you. So I don't still have the products in it, but it came in this gold box, which has like a magnetic closure, and I just had some random brushes in it. It had this nice kind of gold print with the glossy symbol. So really nice box to keep. This one, I feel like it doesn't look awful. It looked slightly better online than it does in person. It kind of has, like, there's a matte part, if you can see, yeah. Like the flowers are shiny, and then it has this kind of, this is also kind of shiny as well. So kind of their normal box shape. So I have opened this before, and one thing that kind of, so the Christmas Glossybox may have been more expensive. I can't remember offhand how much it was. But when I got this, I think this is nicer than last year's packaging, which I think was just the normal Glossybox. But this one, it seems like they just took an existing box and put like a sticker on it. If you can see that around the outside. So it's a very nice sticker, and it was very nicely done. I mean, it looks pretty smooth and everything, but it just kind of, I opened it and I was like, oh, like, I mean, if you can see, this was a Glossybox from a long time ago, and, well, I take it back. They could have changed their packaging from when I was subscribing. So this looks like it's a slightly lighter pink. This is more of a peach color. The lids, this one's a little bit deeper because I guess presumably you're getting more products, like so. And then the bottom of the boxes are like so. So I guess maybe the lid was bigger. I guess the overall box was slightly bigger, but still, like, anyway, the inside looks like they just stuck a sticker on it, which, you know, some people may not care. But anyway, so then it had this tissue paper, I think they always do, and it had a ribbon tied like so, which I have opened. And then this is basically what you got inside. So, and it came with a little card, which was pretty. It says Happy Mother's Day, so I guess you could write your own little message. And then it does have, I think normally, I think normal Glossyboxes, if they still do it this way, they could have changed since I had it, but they had like one card, I think, that had like all your products and kind of the theme on it, and then they had like a glossy magazine, which was kind of, I don't know, somewhat relevant. I don't know. I never really spent a lot of time looking at those. But this one, you know, you can write your message, and then it kind of has a nice description of each of the each of the products inside. And then the other two, and so the back is like that. So that's, you know, kind of a nice touch. You don't have to worry about having a separate card. And inside, I think these are, they're not all full size. Let's see here. We'll start off with this is 8 fluid ounces. One thing I have to say I don't like is, I feel like this kind of packaging that they use, and Julep uses this too. I mean, I guess it's eco-friendly, but when they use the black, it just always seems to get black dust on everything and make it look kind of dirty. Just, you know, one of those things. So this was the Caldrea Body Lotion in Tea Olive Lime. And this is a full size, 8 fluid ounces, and normally this retails for $22. And I don't know if I've smelled this yet. It's one of those things, it always takes a lot to, like, the first time you use it, it takes forever to get out. It does. Maybe? Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. Okay, so that's, I mean, it's not, it just kind of smells nice and fresh. It's not probably something I would rush out to repurchase, but it's not offensive. Normally I kind of go for more floral scents. It's a very kind of thin lotion, obviously, since it's that kind of packaging. Yeah, it smells alright, so that's not bad. And then there is the Bella Pierre Mineral Lipstick in Envy, and this is pretty sure this is full size. 3.5 grams. I'm gonna assume it looks like a normal size. I don't think I maybe have samples from this in other boxes. I mean, it's just kind of a beigey, pinky brown. I mean, it's a color that I feel like most people will feel comfortable wearing that. It's not super bright or anything like that. And this seems to be, you know, kind of a creamy satin color. So again, like if you're trying to please a lot of people, that's probably a good way to go. And then there is the Redken Pillow Proof Blow Dry Express Primer, which is this guy. And this is 5.7, so this is full size, $22. And so these together, I think, are more than the cost of the bag, or the box. I can't remember if I paid extra for shipping or not, but anyway. This is a Express Primer, time-saving blow dry primer with heat protection. Shake well before use. Okay, it looks like it's kind of a multi, what do they call it? Like the eyeliners that you have to mix together, or eyeliners, the eye makeup removers, like the Lancome one. So yeah, I'll probably get around to using this eventually. I think the Blow Pro has kind of an express blow dry product, and it was okay. A lot of times I'll let my hair air dry or partly air dry just because it's so thick and kind of wavy, and it just takes too long to kind of get it perfectly straight. So not a bad product. I will use that. And then there is the Model Co. Fiber Lash Extend Mascara, and this is, I assume, full size. I think this is an Australian brand, if I'm not mistaken. But the full size of this retails for $24. Fiber Lash Extend. So it has a mirror on one side, which I think all of their, or most of their products have a mirror. Like, I think I've gotten a lip gloss from this company in another subscription box, and I think it had a mirror as well. So this has kind of, it's funny because you can actually see like little fibers on it. I haven't used a fiber mascara like this in a long time, if ever, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, like a natural brush. I don't know, this is probably not something I would pay $24 with, or for, unless, you know, people were just raving about it, but yeah, I mean, mascara and lipstick, hard to kind of go wrong with that. So then there is the Pureology Fresh Approach Dry Condition, which I am curious about because maybe I'm just not a very talented dry shampoo user, but it seems like I will often get either kind of splotches of dry shampoo, which I then have to try and comb through, or like my hair just overall, like, it's not greasy, but then it just looks very kind of flat and dry looking. So this could be interesting. This is supposed to restore softness and shine, as well as managing frizz and static. Yeah. And if I remember, you can either use this after dry shampoo or kind of independently. So let's... It smells nice. Give it that. I haven't really tried many Pureology products, so I don't know. My hair was not overly dry to begin with, let's say. So it's not something I need in my hair right now, but I just wanted to kind of see how it came out. But yeah, I like the smell of that a lot, actually. Anti-fade complex. Alright, and then I think the very last product is, and I forget the overall value. I mean, you could add it up. It's 80, 100, 240, give or take, is like the total value. But this is the Skin Ink Brightening Serum, and it's supposed to help give you clear, radiant skin with this brightening skin. It's a custom blend of vitamin A, chlorella, and hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to tackle skin dullness and tiredness. So, I mean, skin products, especially something that's like supposedly so expensive. I mean, this is a good sized bottle though. This thing is like actually $100. That's crazy. It makes you think like there's no way that this company, like the ingredients are actually worth that much. So it just comes out like that. Doesn't really smell like a lot. It kind of, it's very feels like a liquid. It doesn't feel like an oil. I hope that everyone had a very wonderful Mother's Day, and if you did order this box, I hope it arrived in time for your mother, if that's who you ordered it for. So yeah, that's all I have to say right now. I'll probably do, there's a couple more videos I have in mind to do maybe this weekend. Hopefully, like I have an Ulta order coming in, so I think I might try and do a haul video. And just some other things in mind. So anyway, please subscribe if you want to see what else I have, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.